Next, I'd like to introduce the marathon runner with the cars of steel, Thuy. Thank you.
Thank you, Philip. It's a hard act to follow in Dan and Tom's footsteps, but I'll do my best. So, my name is Thuy, and I've known Alice now for 15 years, and as was alluded in the ceremony, we met during university. My first impressions of Alice was that of a strong-minded, unique individual, and that still holds true today. So, for those that know Alice, she's a person that has a great appreciation, good food and fine wine. However, this was an unfortunate situation when the person in question hates cooking. Moreover, Alice was into convenient cooking, so her freezer used to be filled to capacity with all sorts of frozen, pre-prepared food that I had no idea you can get in Australia. Then along came John, who was able to woo Alice through his culinary skills and use of fresh ingredients. Look at where they are now. She's living it up at home with head nightly, using fresh herbs which they grow out on the balcony. So I guess by now John has figured out that the way to Alice's heart is definitely through her stomach. Another thing about Alice is that she loves her bed. I have never met a person that spends as much time in bed as Alice does. She somehow is able to eat, drink, sleep, watch TV and work all the while in bed. Every time I called her, she was doing something in bed, and it still amazes me that she has not developed the deep vein thrombosis already. However, so nowadays, John manages to entice her out of bed with the promise of home-cooked meals, and even gets her to exercise, riding the push bike out to eat at a nice cafe somewhere. Finally, I could not talk about Alice without bringing up Leo, who is her loyal companion and has been with her for as long as I can remember. Fortunately for Alice, Leo has a very patient and tolerant temperament during the many times he's been smuggled into buildings that are not pet friendly, or when he has had his hair crimped, or when he's been dressed up in outrageous doggy outfits. John himself has been a recipient of curious looks from strangers when they observe him walking in these, Leo in these outfits. And so, since Leo is no longer the only male companion in her life, Alice now spends more time out of bed, eats more home-cooked meals, and even exercises on occasion, which in itself is an amazing feat, which is all thanks to John. So, I would like to make a toast to Alice and John. May they have a long life together, filled with happiness, many wonderful memories, and lots of good food and wine.
Alice and John.
Thank you, Thuy.